Hello. Thank you for joining me for restorative yoga. This class may be unlike other yoga classes you've taken in the past. In this type of class, we'll choose maybe 5 or 6 shapes to hold for extended periods of time, using the support of props to help your body relax into the shape. For this practice, you may like to have a few bolsters or big pillows nearby, a stack of blankets or towels. I'm going to use blocks, but you may use heavy books. We're also going to use a strap for which you could use a tie or scarf. And you'll want something comfortable underneath you. So maybe that's a yoga mat or another blanket or both. The main goal of this class is comfort and self-compassion. Deep relaxation and a connection to your body. So we'll start with getting as comfortable as you can. Lying down supine on your back. Maybe you take a blanket roll under your head or a bolster or pillow underneath your legs. And take a moment to get adjusted to this plane of lying down. Maybe you feel your breath change or your heart rate change. Give yourself time to process this. And start noticing all the places where the floor supports your body. The back of your head, the back of your shoulders, back of the arms, base of the spine. Feeling the ground beneath you support you. And lower the gaze or let the eyes close. And soften into an awareness of your own breath. Maybe it's in your nose or in your chest. Maybe it feels fast or slow. And then notice if that changes as you draw the breath into the belly using just your nose. Belly expands full. Then can draw belly button to spine for your exhale. Now can make the inhale even with the exhale. Maybe inhale for 3 counts and exhale for 3. If you're using a count, double your exhale. So maybe that's in for 2 and out for 4. Whichever breath you chose can return to your own natural, effortless breath. And bring your awareness to the tips of your toes and the spaces in between your toes. The ball of the foot, the arch, the top of the foot, back of the heel. Notice each ankle. Then we'll move up shins and calves to the back of the knee. You can notice the inside of the knee and the outside and the kneecap itself. And then we'll move up quads and the back of the legs to the hips. You can notice how the hips feel today. Maybe they feel sticky or smooth. You can release any holds in the lower abdomen. Let your next inhale be big and round. Let the belly be soft and take up space. Maybe you feel the back of your ribs press into the ground with your inhale. Maybe your chest lifts. You can bring your awareness to each of your fingers and the spaces in between your fingers. Maybe the palm is a different temperature from the back of the hand. You can notice each wrist and forearm. Then we'll move up to elbow and bicep and tricep to the place where the shoulders meet the neck. And take a big breath into that space. You can relax the throat and create space between upper and lower jaw. You can relax the space in front of the ears and behind the ears, the corners of the eyes, the forehead, and the crown. Taking a few full breaths, feeling your entire body. In the next 3 to 5 breaths, slowly begin to remove all props or items from your mat, particularly from behind your head. You can remain lying flat on your back, with knees bent and both of your blocks or books nearby. So once you come back to your mat with your back on the ground and your feet on the ground, knees facing skyward, coming back to the breath, and then we'll work with the breath. Inhale, belly full, and exhale, tuck your tailbone towards your heels. Inhale to release this hold, and exhale, gentle press. Rocking back and forth with your own breath. This is a very small movement. It may not even be visible. Now this class is all about self-compassion and choice. You have an opportunity here to be gentle with yourself and with your body. During this class, please take every opportunity to do so. You can stay here with this rocking. You can start to lift the hips and roll the hips back down, moving maybe with your breath. And the next time the hips are lifted, maybe you place a block at low or medium setting at the very base of your tailbone. And notice if your breath is different here. Notice if you even like this shape. Maybe you don't and you want to come back down. But maybe the breath is a little easier or a little lighter. And press into the feet to draw weight away from chest and shoulders. And use the hands to walk the shoulders down away from the ears and adjust head and neck for comfort. Once you're settling into a shape, you can check in with your breath. If this isn't a shape you like, can press into the feet and come off the block. Or maybe you'd like some more time here. Choosing for yourself with self-compassion. You can relax the back of the hands, the corners of the eyes. In the next 3 to 5 breaths, can press into the feet. Come up off your block or pillow or bolster. And slowly roll back down to the ground. And take any motion here. Maybe the knees drawing towards the belly. Maybe the legs go long for a stretch. Maybe the knees fall side to side. Now for this next shape, you may like to have one of your pillows or books down by your feet. And you may like to have your strap handy. Let's see what you're using. All right, so block down by feet. Strap in your hands. You can come back onto your back. And take a breath or two here. And then can cross your right ankle over your left knee. Can bring right palm or block to your right leg and do a gentle press towards your left big toe. About as much pressure as you would use to pet a dog. And breathe into the right hip. Can remove the hand and decide how you want to move your left leg. Maybe your left foot stays grounded. Maybe it lifts an inch or two or comes to your block. Maybe you use your strap behind your left thigh to hold your left leg in towards your belly. Just holding, not pulling. And once you've found a shape you like, check in with your breath. Make any adjustments to let your breath be easy in this shape. We'll be here for several moments. Can make adjustments for comfort at any time. Choosing a shape with self-compassion. Can tune into your breath or the sounds around you. Now maybe you want 3 to 5 more breaths on this side. Maybe you're ready for a little movement. Can take any motion as we slowly get set up on the other side. We'll begin with the right foot grounded, left ankle over right knee. Then can bring left palm or block to left leg and breathe into the left hip crease. Can remove the block or hand and decide what you want to do with your right foot. This side might be a different experience. Your range of motion might be different, or you feel sensation in a different place. Adjust without self-judgment. Once you've landed, check in with the breath. Are there any adjustments you can make to be more comfortable in this shape? And return to the breath, letting it be slow and steady. When the mind starts to wander, come back to the present through active listening or focusing on your breath. Maybe you want more time on this side. Maybe you're ready for some movement. Making choices for yourself. And take your time getting out of the shape. Maybe roll or rock around on the back. Then can bring both feet back to the mat and pick up your strap again. Can lasso the middle of the strap around the sole of the left foot. Both of your arms rest comfortably by your sides. We're going to use the strap to hold, not pull. And bend the knee as much as you need to flex your foot flat. Press up towards the ceiling to the left heel. Press down into the ground through your right foot. And breathe into the back of your left leg. Check in with your breath. Make adjustments for ease and comfort. Maybe that means this shape is not for you today. That's okay. And maybe you want to draw the foot across the body an inch or two or maybe away from the body an inch or two. I'm going to recommend keeping both hips grounded. Just a little movement if you like, or stillness if you like. Maybe you want more time here. Maybe you're ready to lower the left foot down to the mat. You can take any motion as we get set up on the other side. We'll lasso the strap around the sole of the right foot. Now this side could feel different from the other side. Using the strap to hold and the arms are relaxed. Bend the right knee as much as you need to draw the right toes back towards you. And press down into the ground through the left foot. Lift up towards the ceiling through the right heel. Check in with your breath. Maybe use a count to make the inhale even with the exhale. And breathe into the back of the right leg. Maybe you want some motion on this side. Now maybe you'd like a few more breaths here. Maybe you're ready to bring the right foot to the mat. Can set your strap to the side and take any motion. Next, we're going to work towards a side twist, if twists are not part of your practice. You can just skip ahead to supine tree. So, for this twist, you may want to have your pillows or blankets close by. Or blocks or books, or all of the above. This is a tough one to hold for extended periods of time, so really take your time getting set up. So we'll start on our backs with both knees drawn into the chest. Then can let both knees fall to the left. Trying to keep both shoulders grounded. And if that's not possible, take support from a blanket underneath the right shoulder. You may want a friend to help. All right, so I've got a blanket in between my knees. I've got my bottom left knee supported by a bolster. And then I've got my right shoulder lifted a little with a blanket. Your setup might look different depending on your level of flexibility and desire for comfort. Once you're in your shape, can check in with your breath and notice any areas of holding or bracing. Could be an area where you need more support or a different kind of support. Get as comfortable as you can. Arms can rest anywhere, your head can face any direction. Making adjustments at any time for comfort. Now, as we settle into this a little more, maybe you find that your left knee needs less support. Maybe it moves to a lower prop or even down to the ground. And choosing a shape with self-compassion, maybe the shape is not for you. It can come out at any time, or choose another shape you like. Now maybe you'd like more time on this side. Maybe you're ready for some movement. You could rock the knees skyward, roll out the lower back. And really take your time getting set up on the other side. This might be different and can adjust accordingly. So starting on the back, with the knees drawn in, this time they'll fall to the right. taking support anywhere you feel yourself holding or bracing. Once you've landed, can check in with the breath. And make any adjustments for ease and comfort. Okay, return to the breath. Letting it be slow and steady. When the mind starts to wander, you can listen to the sounds around you. As we settle into this stretch, maybe the amount of support you need under that right knee changes. Maybe you'd like 3 to 5 more breaths on this side. Maybe you're ready for some movement. And you can take your time bringing both of your legs down to the ground. You may want a blanket or block nearby. So with both legs flat on the ground, can bend the left knee and place the left foot on the inside of the right leg, making a triangle with the left leg. Your heel can be as close or far away from your body as feels comfortable, and you can take support under the left knee. And can breathe into all that space in the belly. It may have felt restricted in the last couple of shapes. But now the breath can go where it wants. And feel all the places where the floor is supporting your body. Follow the breath to any places of bracing or holding. In the next breath or two, you can decide if maybe you'd like a blanket or a pillow across the front of your hip point. Just a little extra pressure. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Let the breath be slow and steady. Maybe you'd like a few more breaths on this side. Maybe you're ready for some movement as we transition to the other side. And take your time getting set up, as this might be a different experience. We'll bring left leg down to the ground. Right knee falls towards the ground. So we place the right foot somewhere on the left leg. And taking support under the right knee or thigh, wherever's comfortable. And once you've landed, check in with the breath, make adjustments for comfort. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Maybe you'd like some more time here, or maybe you're ready to bring the soles of your feet together, making a diamond with the legs. You can do this on your back or seated. You can make a little reclined bench with your pillows. Entirely up to you. Take support under knees, or maybe it doesn't feel good to have your ankles pressing into the ground, can take support there. Can release any holds in the lower abdomen and breathe into all the space in the belly. Follow your breath to any areas of holding or bracing. You can relax your jaw and let your tongue be soft in your mouth. Make adjustments at any time for comfort. Come back to your breath. Now can bring hands or forearms underneath knees or thighs to draw the legs skyward safely. Take any movement here. And can take a moment for any motion or shape that we didn't get to in practice today. Anything your body is asking for. This is an invitation to give yourself what you need. And can draw anything to you that would make you comfortable. Maybe that's lying on your back or seated. Get as comfortable as you can. Take your time. Maybe you'd like a blanket rolled up under your neck, or an eye pillow over your eyes. You can feel all the places where the ground supports you. The back of your head, the back of your shoulders, the base of the spine. Sense your breath in your body. Maybe it has a different quality from the start of practice. Notice all the places where you feel your breath. And bring your awareness to the tips of your toes and the spaces in between your toes. The ball of the foot, the arch, top of the foot, back of the heel. Each ankle. Then can move up calves and shins to the back of the knee. You can notice the left side of the knee and the right side, and the kneecap itself. Then from the top of the knee, we'll move up quads and the back of the legs to the hips. Maybe the hips feel different from start of practice. Sensing the breath in the belly. Maybe the breath feels different. Feel your inhale in your back ribs and in your chest. And bring your awareness to your fingers and the spaces in between your fingers. The palm and the back of the hand. Each wrist and forearm. Then can move up elbow to bicep and tricep to the place where your shoulders meet your neck. And can take a big breath into that space. Can relax your throat and create space between upper and lower jaw. The tongue can be soft in the mouth. And relax the space behind the ears and the space in front of the ears. The corners of the eyes, the forehead, and the crown. Feeling your entire body. Can stay with your own breath, or after your next inhale, belly full. Can exhale through a small parting in the lips, smaller than what you would use for a straw. So inhale through the nose, belly full. Then draw belly button to spine for a long exhale through this small parting. This exhale may feel like a thread or ribbon being pulled. Whichever breath you chose can return to your own natural, effortless breath. Make any adjustments for comfort. I'm going to quiet my voice for a few moments, and then we'll end class together. And take a big breath into the belly. Maybe exhale with a sigh. If that felt good, maybe one or two more like that. And bring gentle movement to fingers and toes. Maybe this movement turns into a stretch, or you draw your knees in towards your belly to rock out your low back. Take your time, rolling to one side. And take 5 to 7 deep, full breaths there on your side. Then can slowly make your way towards any comfortable seat. Thank you for sharing your practice of self-compassion with me today.